I have here in my hot hands the Fender Squier Classic Vibe 50s Stratocaster. This is finished in transparent blonde. It's a pine body, but it's got a very nice grain to it, which probably you cannot see there. It's been customized with a gold anodized pickguard, clearly. Comes with white normally. But these are incredibly difficult to find. Due to the pandemic, I assume they are made in Indonesia. Who knows, there's probably export problems. And I was lucky enough to grab one a few months ago. I've changed the pickguard, I've changed the pickups, I've changed the bridge. This was always going to happen. This is why people like me should not buy expensive guitars, because you just change things out anyway and customize them the way you want. But as I did this, I shot some video of the insides of the guitar, the pickup cavity, the bridge and so on, which I thought would be quite interesting because I hadn't seen much of that on YouTube. So here's some footage of actually inside the Squier Classic Vibe 50 Strat. And here we go. So they're the standard vintage Kluson style tuners. Really nice to use because you can just pop the strings out of the slot like that. Original white plastic backplate. Now look at this. This is the standard import thin block Trembridge. So that's going to go. You can see the original pickguard here, white single ply. Okay, we got the bridge out, and I got to show you how thin and nasty that block is. Really, it's die-cast or it's zinc, I'm not sure. So that's the thinner block they used to put on the Mexican Strats before they went to the full mass block. So time to take the pickguard off, and we can see what the cavities are inside. That's kind of cool. It's not a swimming pool route like the 90s Americans, but you will only fit a humbucker there in the bridge position, not the neck position, or in the middle. And they're the smaller 16mm pots you notice on the volume and tone controls. But the switch looks pretty good. And the pickups are Alnico rod pickups as advertised. So you can see there's no shielding in that body cavity at all. I use copper tape, but I grabbed that from Bunnings, where it's a snail repellent. It's a lot cheaper than buying actual copper foil online in guitar specific places. I hate doing this, but you do have to just cut it to size and stick it down. Now I don't know whether the adhesive is conductive on this copper tape, so later on you'll see me soldering the joins to make sure that that's one continuous conductive copper plate there on the inside. And lo and behold, there is the soldering iron. One advantage of the thin copper tape is you do not need a lot of heat to get the copper to melt, so you're not likely to damage the wood underneath or the finish. So that's all sealed up there, completely removable if you want to go back to stock. I'm not sure why you would. And I'm just totally replacing the pickguard with another one I had spare. I think they're Bill Lawrence Wild L200S pickups. Now, since I did this video, I put Kinman's into it, Impersonator 54s. And I also had lying around a full-size tremolo block, steel block, that I'd got from Guitar Fetish GFS pickups in the US. I'd bought this previously for a Mexican Strat, so these are the Mexican dimensions and they fit the Squier Classic Vibe perfectly. I'm reusing the original trem screws here, obviously. And 3 springs for the back, my preferred way of doing things. And now we look $1 million. It's kind of an attempt at the Gilmore #1 Strat, really. So that was inside the Squier Classic Vibe 50 Strat. I've played this out once, the only time I've played out in the last few months, and it was great. I mean, I don't need to plug it in and let you hear it because I've never actually seen a YouTube video where if the guitar was in tune and someone did a demo, you know, they all sound great if you set them up properly and, you know, have a nice sound. So there's really not a lot of point in doing this except I'm really, really happy with the way it's turned out. If I needed another Strat, be happy to get like the Fiesta Red or something. Anyway, see you next time.